Today's horoscope from Astrocademy, Sagittarius January 11th, 2022. A little brewing is to be expected today. You are caught in contrary currents, stronger than you, which toss you on either side of an unconscious river. Today, you may not know where to go or what to do. Your native sun, or even your capacity for radiation, is a little abused. As if you were not allowed to speak. It will pass. Certain deliveries that you are expecting could be delayed. Today you will learn something that will surprise you about a neighbor or relative, and the gossip will quickly spread through your neighborhood. This will stagger you, even though it might be overkill. You will visit people nearby, or spend a lot of time on the phone, trying to find out the truth. Don't believe everything you hear out there. You may well find yourself buried under the files piling up on your desk if you are not careful. Be careful, sometimes you need order and organization, but you also need a little breathing room to conserve your energy. So, even if you have to climb mountains of work during this week, be careful to give yourself a few moments of rest. Your actions will be guided by a great sense of responsibility towards your fellow men. You may as well be a role model for young people without even knowing it. Keep your head up regardless of the work you do. Your example will have a profound effect on the lives of many people. In the professional field, the day will start quietly but will end on a rather unpleasant note for the natives of the sign: conflict with a colleague, incident which occurs a few minutes before leaving the office, a technical problem which makes you waste time. It will probably only be a slight setback, but it will be enough to give you the drone. You will have to make sure to leave it aside when leaving work at the risk of having a bad evening. What a mother hen you are. You worry about everything, everyone, all the time. Living next to you is not an easy task as you harass your loved ones with "Did you get there? Did you see a doctor?" and other celebrations. Your generalized and contagious anxiety makes you want to run away from you. Well-aspect Venus can help you better control your anxieties. But your naturalness should eventually catch up with you. Yoga, meditation, know that solutions exist to fight against anxiety. Expect to fall in love with it today. Someone might break into your life and turn it upside down. Will this story be sustainable or not? Hard to say. On the other hand, you will certainly remember it for a long time. In an entirely different field, you might have a sudden interest in modern art techniques, such as computer graphics or photography. Get started. Today, you may wish to live in a palace. While it will be difficult to save enough money for a castle, you could commit to it. Maybe what you need is to move somewhere nicer. You enjoy the open space, perhaps you need a larger patio or access to a nearby park. If you live in a tall building, you could be missing a domestic feeling of belonging. An important choice for your future may loom on the horizon of your day. All the more important as it may be about your private life. This need for stability that you still refuse manifests itself without your knowledge and worries you. Wouldn't your real fear rather be that of change? Wouldn't it hide your deep desires? Today you could decide to reveal a secret part of yourself. There is a part of you that craves a deeper intimacy and friendship right now. You may not have friends with whom to share intimate things. Or it may be difficult for you to share everything about yourself with your partner. Don't be afraid to open up a little more today, because the more you offer yourself, the faster the other person will come to you. Do not stick to your archaic positions. You can cross the path of love anywhere. Perfectly, even at the supermarket checkout. You just have to wait for the right moment to approach the person. All the pretexts remain valid, even if it means asking for his help to catch the pack of milk. As a good Samaritan, he will not be able to refuse to render this service to you. In return, for your first breakfast together, consider buying croissants to accompany the milk drink. Stand straight. You pay so little attention to your physical shell that you don't even see that you are dead tired. And spending hours in front of a computer thinking without performing any physical exercise wears out. Try today to divert some energy from your mind to your body. You have to consider your body as a real heritage to manage. You must invest in it regularly if you do not want it to melt. Start by swallowing vitamins. Today you may be more hesitant than usual when making decisions. Even if someone accuses you of being suspicious, your sense of caution will save you a lot of suffering. If there is a situation or a person that inspires you skepticism, surely it is for a good reason. Examine everything you think is necessary to be calm, but not to the extent of missing opportunities. Venus has a mixed influence on your sign. While most of you see your libido flourish and return to pleasurable, cloudless love activity, unfortunately, others will not be so lucky. You've caught a cold. A throat, nose, and respiratory tract disease greatly disrupt your daily life. Even if you are hot, it is important to cover your neck well, which is particularly fragile during this period. After a few days of wearing out your handkerchiefs, everything should be fine.